Hold this minute. Welcome back.
That's fine.
Okay, guys, it has been a week.
Oh boy.
I'm very disappointed in, but it's okay.
Well, some of us are more disappointed than others.
It's okay. All right. So we have a good portion to talk about, but this video will not contain any NFL stuff because we are making a video specifically for that, And we have other videos coming out as well this week, so don't forget to turn on our post notifications so you can get those videos when they come out. Don't forget to subscribe so you also get those videos. Leave a like and comment whatever you think you should comment at the beginning of this video. Probably get on with it. So check out our links in the description below for all our social media pages. We do not have access to TikTok anymore, so if you're looking for us on TikTok, if you still have it, you'll find us, but there won't be any more videos posted because I deleted it on accident. Okay, so let's continue. There will be no fighting in my comment section anymore.
Well,
You can fight in the comment section of this video. Just some
or
random beef. Or the
Instagram.
Instagram Reels. See, I'm getting used to that. I was not an Instagram Reels girly, but she was. So
Yeah.
I'm learning. Bear with. Okay. So So, now to stupid statistics. So, Kevin Magnussen and Lewis Hamilton have the same number of poles since 2022.
Yeah.
Crazy. Guys, we're so close to F1, so we gotta start slowly inching it back into our videos.
Yes, less than 2 months. Less than 2 months.
I need it after this NFL season. It's killing me. Okay, the UMass versus Fordham game has the most free throw attempts in a Division I game since 1996 to 1997, and the most combined personal fouls since 2017. There's 122 free throw attempts, 79 personal fouls, and 10 players fouled out.
Yeah, so my page refreshed. Oh wow. Okay, well we're gonna ignore that. But yeah, so normally for these types of games, especially because it's college, you normally don't see a player foul out at all. Wow, I really don't know what my screen's doing, so just ignore that. But typically in college, players don't really foul out unless, like, it's in March Madness and it's a really close game. This is just a regular season game. So 10 players fouling out, 79 personal fouls, and 122 free throw attempts. Like, I just want to know the percentage of the free throws that were made, personally.
Yeah.
But 122 is a lot because, like, half of that is 61 per team. So you're assuming a team could get 61 points off of free throws, which is crazy to begin with.
Anyways, think about that for a second. So, the NBA player, is it Michael?
Macau.
Okay. I figured. So the NBA player Mikal Bridges has never missed a game in his NBA career. A consecutive streak is at least 555 games. This is at least. There could be more.
Yeah, y'all know I'm a Villanova fan, so I gotta give a shout out to Mikal Bridges, Villanova alum. He won with Villanova, so, like, that's great. I love that. But 555 games consecutively is crazy. Like, normally people don't even reach 500 games in the NBA. So the fact that he's made at least 555 altogether without missing a game is wild.
I mean, his streak's longer than my Duolingo streak, so silly. Um, he's got his lay on my book. So there is an airport in California named Montgomery Gibbs Executive Airport. Not correlated to the Lions running back, but it's ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I saw it and I was like, oh, guess I gotta go to this airport
Airport
now so I
now.
can say I've been there.
The real question is it a good airport?
Oh, I should have looked at the reviews.
Leave what your reviews if you've been there in the comment section. So, okay, the Commanders head coach Dan Quinn held a 20-year record in the hammer throw at Salisbury University.
Yeah, I read this and I was like, this is interesting. I didn't know that. Like, who would have thought a football head coach holds a track and field record?
Was he like doing side quests? Was he
He
like, I'm
must have been.
bored? I mean, get it. Like, I ain't judging. Like, go ahead. Anyways, continuing with the Commanders. The Commanders quarterback, Jaden Daniels, has more games in his career where his team has 0 punts and 0 turnovers than the combined careers of Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, and Patrick Mahomes. Daniels has 3, whereas combined. Hold on, I said that weird.
Well, you were right.
I was right? Okay. For
Yeah.
me, that sounded weird in my head. Daniel has 3, whereas combined the others have 2.
Yeah. Which is crazy. You're talking about legends here. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning. Well, okay, we won't
So
group
Patrick
Patrick
Mahomes is
Mahomes
not
as a
a legend.
legend, but
He's barely the L. Actually, he is a L. He is a football player.
well, we want him to take an L. But the fact that Jaden Daniels has 3 games and the rest combined have 2, like he's just putting in a crazy, crazy, crazy year for a rookie quarterback.
I hope, you know what? At this point, I hope they win. I hope they win. There's, if anyone, he deserves it. He deserves a win. Like,
Over
okay,
Josh
continue.
Allen?
Maybe. Tim Tebow remains the only drafted Broncos quarterback to ever win a playoff game for the Broncos.
Yeah. Well, Bo Nix lost. There's always next season, but um
It is the
we'll
Broncos.
we'll see. Maybe they'll return to the playoffs next season.
I mean, especially if the Chiefs don't want the Bengals to win. Okay, and then continuing, the Cowboys kicker Brandon Aubrey is the first player to ever make a mile's worth of field goals, made 40 field goals for 1,769 field goal yards.
Yeah. That's just crazy to think about. Like a
And it's
mile's
the
worth
fact that it's the
of field
Cowboys.
goals.
Right?
Why did it do that? We both just did the same thing.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. Moving on. Continue what you were saying.
I don't know. It's just crazy to think about that he made a mile's worth of field goals. Like what?
Okay. Alright. Moving on to soccer.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, well, we're starting in Serie A because where else would we start? Juventus beating AC Milan 2-0, and we got a goal from USMNT star Tim Weah. Let's go. Um, I'm not so sure about Weston McKinney. I saw that Christian Pulisic re-injured himself, so I don't believe he was even in the squad to play, so that's unfortunate. And then I have no idea about Jonas Musa. Yeah, I was just so enthusiastic about Tim's goal that everything else I kind of forgot about, but that's besides the point. And then in the Premier League, Man United lost to Brighton 3-1. No surprise there. One of their players actually came out after the game and was like, "Well, this is probably the worst Man United team in history." Like,
That's
wow. Yeah. Like, way to out your team. And then Manchester City are finally hitting their stride. They beat Ipswich 6-0. But that shouldn't really come as a shock because Ipswich is down at the bottom of the table, so there's like you should be winning that anyways. But maybe Man City are back. I don't know. And then Liverpool beat Brentford 2-0. Arsenal and Aston Villa tied 2-2. Tottenham lost 2-0 to Everton. That's kind of shocking right there. And then Chelsea will play on Monday, so I don't know the score of that yet, but they're not in the top 5. But Liverpool is at the top of the table with 50 points, followed by Arsenal and Forest with 44. And then City rounds out the top 4. And surprisingly, Newcastle is in the last European spot, tied on City with points with 38. But the goal differential is what gives them the spot. So there's that. And then we'll move over to La Liga, where Barcelona tied. Is it a g or a h? I don't know.
Gifante? Gifante?
Gifante? I don't know.
Gifante?
Barcelona tied 1-1. I heard that they should have won by more goals, so kind of surprised not to see it. But I feel like Lamine Yamal might be out injured, so that could be contributing to that. And I've also heard that their defense is kind of falling apart, so it'll be interesting to see in the Champions League this week what goes on with them. And then the shocker is Atleti losing 1-0. I wouldn't have picked them to lose 1-0, but Antoine Griezmann missed the crucial penalty in the last 5 minutes of the game. He put it wide, so they could have at least tied and picked up a point. But anyways, that's besides the point. Yes, you raised your hand.
You spelled it wrong. It's
Spelled which?
it's Getafe. You have it as Gifante, and it's Getafe.
I switched the T and the F.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We are fixing our mistakes, so you don't yell at us. Your screen just
so
got really dark.
okay. Well, Barcelona tied 1-1. We're there. But and then Real Madrid won 4-1. Fun fact, you know how much I hate them. Well, they were playing today, and I didn't have anything else to do, so unfortunately, I watched the game. But they had a commanding win. They really could have easily won 10-1 because they were just goals, goals, goals. They had, I think, 7 goals called back from VAR. It was crazy. And genuinely, they should have won by more than 4-1. But VAR was being VAR, and the team that they were playing actually got a player sent off. Originally, it was a yellow, and then the ref went to VAR and was like, "No, actually, that's a red." So you know how VAR is. But
Beautiful.
it was a nice bounce back from Real Madrid after they lost to Barcelona 5-2 in the whatever cup that they played last week that I mentioned. So yeah. And now with this win, they are top of the table with 46 points, jumping at Atleti with 44, and of course Barcelona is in third with 39 points. And then we will move over to my favorite in the Bundesliga. Bayern beat Wolfsburg 3-2. So I kind of watched this game, but I kind of didn't watch this game. Let's just say I set my alarm intending to get up to watch the game. But what I did was I turned on the game, flipped my phone back over, and then just sat there, fell back asleep listening to the announcers.
Be like that.
And then I woke up at halftime. No, I woke up in the 50th minute and was like, I don't think I can go back to sleep again. And then I proceeded to watch the rest of the, well, not the rest, but majority of the game from there. I don't know. We looked a little nervy at times, and I'm so confused why Vincent Company will not play Alexander Pavlovich because I think genuinely he's a good midfielder. Why are we not playing him? Like, we're letting stinking Leon Goretzka play. Like, he should not be playing for us. But that's besides the point. Two of our goals actually came from Leon Goretzka, but whatever. And then the other one came from Michael Olise, so I was happy about that. We saw like 5 minutes from Jamal Musiala. He's been battling sickness for the past couple of weeks, so Bayern's just been managing his minutes, so nothing shocking there. We had 73% of possession, 6 corners, 25 total shots, and 10 of them were on target, which I'm not happy that not even 50% of them were on target. That's kind of bad. But we could have played better, honestly, and we shouldn't have given Wolfsburg the second goal that we gave them, but whatever. It's not like I'm the coach or anything. But in other news, there is a rumor of Thomas Muller retiring rather than extending his contract. I have mixed feelings about this. I hate to see a club legend retire, but nothing's set in stone yet. There's a decision to be made apparently in April, so we'll see if we get that, or if we don't, we'll see if we get any rumors, but we'll see. And then Harry Kane is back on top for Bundesliga goal scorer with 16 goals. So that's one less thing to worry about, especially because the player that's in second, Omar Marmoush, is going to transfer to, I think actually he might have already transferred to Manchester City. So we don't have to worry about him. And so our only threat really is the third place guy. And even then he's like 9 goals behind Harry. So, it's all fun. So it's all good. And then this week is a Champions League week. So you guys will want to stay on the lookout for that video because we will do that. Hopefully that will be going out this weekend because then next week is also a Champions League week. So we have Champions League back to back, and next week's Champions League episode will be a little bit more of an in-depth dive because that will be the teams for the knockout stage will be set and teams that just advance straight through. So that will be a little bit of a longer Champions League episode, but this week will not be as long as what the next one will be. Assuming we don't spend a lot of time talking.
The
But
Bills just got a touchdown.
again? Let's
Sorry.
go.
I
Let's
thought you were done
go.
talking. That's not me.
No, I'm pretty much, yeah, I like finished my thought, but I have one last thing. So, I have two new things coming in the mail, and I'm hoping that they come in time for the Champions League episode so I can show you what they are. But we'll see. If not, they will make their debut in the next podcast episode. So, once again, don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you know and you can find out what my two surprises are. But we will move over to the radar points. To the
So,
radar points. Um, do you want to do the games from last week?
yes, I can. So, if you guys watched our last episode, I said for my game, it would be the Lions game. And boy,
How are you feeling about that?
that, okay, I will have to say, I was able to watch the whole game due to family event. But I was getting updates, a bunch of updates through M, multiple
Yeah.
updates, and I couldn't say anything to anyone because my sister's boyfriend is visiting and he didn't want any spoilers, and so I'm having to be very neutral about my feeling towards because he was rooting for the Commanders. So I had I had to be chill with the idea, and then I also found out the Chiefs beat the Texans too. I was very mad, but it's okay. I I think at this point I'm rooting for the Commanders. I don't really want to root for the Bills, but I'm just rooting for the Bills because of Josh Allen. If you guys
Yeah.
know me.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then M's game was AC Milan versus Juventus, and she can tell you her. Well, she already told you her thoughts on it.
Yeah.
My games for next week. If the Bills beat the Ravens, which they currently are at halftime, it's 10-21. If you just saw me go, they got a touchdown. Um, it would be the Bills versus the Chiefs. If the Ravens, for some reason, beat the Bills, I'm gonna have to say the Eagles versus the Commanders because if the Chiefs don't make it, I'm rooting for the Commanders. That's just how it is at this point. Because I don't like the Eagles or the Chiefs, which is funny because the Chiefs and the Eagles both had the Kelsey brothers. But you guys know I like Jason Kelsey. I don't like Travis
Yeah, no.
or Kermit
Not a
Rob.
fan of
So,
Travis here.
just personal opinion. Here's M's game for this.
So my games, as I mentioned, Champions League week. So I have some European heavy hitters. Atleti and Leverkusen are playing this week. I think it will be a very good game, especially because we've highlighted them in our previous Champions League videos. So hopefully I remembered to put a little thing right here to tell you guys to go watch those videos so you know why we said those teams in particular. And that game is on Tuesday. And then we have PSG and Manchester United on Wednesday. Again, European heavy hitters. I would not expect a win from PSG at this stage, just seeing that Manchester City is starting to kind of hit their form. So we'll see, but I think it will be a good game. Either one of these I would recommend watching, or you could also watch Bayern's game, and just gotta rep the team. But if you're not wanting to watch Bayern, then those two are certainly games that I would be watching. Awesome. Well, guys, that's the end of our episode for this week. So, don't forget to subscribe and turn on our post notifications so you can stay up to date to all of the videos that we are posting for you guys. Like this video if you think that in the Champions League there are going to be some upsets this week. Let us know down in the comments which teams are going to have the upset. Or you can let us know in the comments if you think the Commanders or the Eagles will win the Super Bowl. And let us know why. Or you can let us know why the Bills or the Chiefs will win. Or Ravens. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then we also have links down in the description to our other social media pages. So you want to go check those out because we do post things on them that are pretty cool and a little preview for the episode. Generally, we try to put that out before our actual episode goes out. So you actually will probably see that before you see this, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, we have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Like Julie mentioned earlier, we lost access to our TikTok, so we'll see if we can end up getting that back or not. So we'll keep you up to date on that. We'll post on our other social media platforms if we end up getting that back. And you can also let us know if there's any other social media platforms you want us to join. And stay tuned for our other videos this week.